All right, here I am. This is Josh, and my team and I have put together another great article for you. And I'm going to read this article to you because this is helpful. I know some people love to learn by video, and I don't mind reading. I have got 3 kids, and I've read all 3 of them. A lot of books. Sometimes I use silly voices. I'm not going to use any silly voices in this video, but I am going to bring you the content, and I'll probably go off script just a little bit, a little color commentary as we talk about how to get the most out of your press release. This is a subject that I've got a lot of opinions on. And these opinions are based on years and years and years and years and years and years of research and testing. And there's a lot of stuff that I want to share with you that I unfortunately don't think that enough of my peers within the PR industry are transparent enough about. Press releases are a great way for a lot of PR agencies to make some very easy money. And I think that there are a lot of fake stats that they can share. Not if you're a PR agency and you're watching this video, I'm not talking about you. I'm only talking about the bad ones. But I think that there are a lot of stats that sound impressive, but in reality are really not moving the needle in a way that I think most of our ideal clients, members that we work with at Upend PR, I don't think it really brings them a lot of value. So ready? Here we go. I talk with many business owners who hope that press release distribution services like PRWeb and PRNewsWire, which we use both of them, and I'll talk about how we use them in just a little bit. But these business owners believe that it's going to bring them fame and fortune on their own with no other work other than just having published a well-written press release. Again, we call this spraying and praying. And I'm going to give you a little tough love before we get going. My opinion of most business owners that just relegate their PR work to just spray and pray press releases, I consider those to be scared little business owners who are afraid of being told no, and are afraid of the real work that it takes in order to be successful. So I don't want you to waste your time. I don't want you to waste your money. I want you to make a lot more money as a business owner. I want you to grow. So let me stay on script here. Let me break it to you gently. After years of experimenting with all manners of PR work for over a decade and having sunk tens of thousands of dollars into PR agencies for my own company, SavingsAngel.com. The success you reap from sending out a press release is directly correlated to how much time you invest in promoting your placement. Specifically, the individual work you do with influencers before and after you publish your press release will make all the difference in getting your press release seen by as many eyes as possible. Now, far too often, PR agencies will sell a client on how critical the language is in the press release, and that the secret combination of words will somehow make a client's wildest dreams of fame come true. Now, without question, a well-written press release is essential, right? That said, a well-written release is not enough to bring you the fame that you seek. Now, here are some 2 action steps that will help with making the most out of a press release placement. Step 1, you need to celebrate your win. All right, when you send a press release out and it gets picked up by a media outlet, don't rely solely on the audience of that source, of that outlet, to jumpstart your sales. Sure, people may see your press release and they may be interested enough to look at your website, but it might not be enough to motivate them to buy one of your products and services. The exposure part of the equation is impacted by distribution, but it doesn't always turn into immediate sales, and often it doesn't, right? The greatest value is created by how you use your press release, more so how you use the authority that you just gained from the placement. Now, whether you paid to be placed or it was done organically, one of the best byproducts of a published press release is a boost in your authority. Now, you must share this newfound authority with everyone you can if you want to create a great return on investment from your press release. I want you to take a second and think about the people who are going to be most interested in your success of having a placed press release. Now, when you were a kid and you did something great, like maybe you got your name in the school paper or you won a spelling bee award, it was your parents who were the most excited for you. The people who loved you were really happy about that. Now, your followers, or your tribe, as I like to call them, they're just like your parents, right? They are already rooting for you to do well, and they will be absolutely ecstatic when they see what you've done. So go ahead and show them, right? It validates that they have hitched their wagon to the right horse. You're going places. We'll talk about that a little bit more in a second. Next, share everything on social media. Okay, now it's time to initiate full-on promotion mode. Tell your faithful Twitter, Facebook, and blog audience your press release was shown on Yahoo News, and add the link so that they can see for themselves how much exposure you're getting. Now, they're going to be like proud parents, and they may even share or retweet your placement. Now, when they see a company they already like is being featured in a magazine or reputable media site, their confidence in your company grows, and there is bound to be an increase of sales to follow. Not only do your social media followers need to see your big news, but your email subscribers need to know as well. If they previously weren't purchasing your goods and services, the exposure from your press release may just be the tipping point that they need to turn them from a curious observer to a client. Now, compare this to a media audience who just came across your press release, who doesn't really know you from Adam. Okay, they're just beginning the relationship with you, right? They don't know you yet, all right? They're seeing this press release and, okay, here's an introduction, but compare that to your existing audience. They already know, like, and trust you. All right, so that's where your sales are going to come from, not this new audience, unless they are really, really, really looking for what it is that you're talking about. So here's a press release ninja tip. One of the most critical components to your sharing process is your excitement. Treat it like a surprise and share your excitement. Let your audience know you can't believe that the Orlando Business Journal has picked up your press release, or that you're being featured on an NBC affiliate in Topeka, Kansas. Give your audience the chance to celebrate your success along with you. Even if it's just in the form of a press release, you can excitedly share all the places that are picking up your news release beyond just the distribution services site, like PRNewsWire or PRWeb.com. Now, these outlets may or may not be guaranteed placements when you pay to distribute. Regardless, you should be celebrating all your wins. Here's an example. Now, one experience a client of mine encountered with a press release. SpineAlign.com, great product. Really, the best pillow you will ever sleep on, SpineAlign.com. Check those guys out. Okay, they recently put out a press release, and although their sales didn't increase substantially from the release and the distribution itself, they did have quite a bit of new people checking out their site and even joining their email list. Now, in addition, those who were already familiar with the SpineAlign pillow saw their coverage and were impressed with over 200 media pickups. Now, by blasting their success out to their email subscribers and their social media followers, their exposure and confidence within their own audience grew like crazy. Now, all of this added a dozen or more sales that in turn more than covered the price of the press release. Step 2, work with influencers and other journalists. Now, concurrently with sharing your success on all your social media and with your email subscribers, use your placement to start doing individual work with influencers who care about your topic. Now, when you can send them a link to your press release on a site like Yahoo News instead of just any old article on your blog, it comes from a much higher point of authority. Now, let's say that you reached out to 20 to 30 new influencers or journalists with a tweet or a personal email using a good pitching technique, and you were able to send them to a link on your published press release on a high authority news website. Now, they're more likely to see you as a real player in the business game. Okay, when you show influencers you pay to have a press release put out, they'll likely see you as a little bit more serious about your business. Now, most influencers don't appreciate being spammed with every article you've written on your blog. But with the placement, there is a bit of leeway when you say that you have had massive pickup beyond what you expected, particularly among those in the news business. So, what are you asking for from the influencer? Ultimately, that's up to you. Depending on your relationship, it might just be to use it as a relationship building effort, i.e., hey, just thought you might be interested in the pickup we're getting on this topic. Now, with your non-journalist influencer, you might ask if maybe they'd like to collaborate on a piece relevant to what you distributed. I want you to tread cautiously here. With our clients, I always recommend we err on the side of relationship building first and stay as far away from selling to influencers as possible. Now, with a journalist, you might have a little bit more freedom to send them some bullet points on a pitch relevant to their audience. Don't rely on the release itself. Each media outlet works differently, and a pitch should be very targeted to the platform, their platform and audience. So, what's next? Now, anytime you get picked up by the media, don't forget to include those media outlets' logos to your website and in your press kit. If you were featured in the Business Journal, put their logo on your homepage so that your current and future audience knows how much authority you have and where you've been spotted in the media. Now, with every high authority logo you add, you may be able to increase your sales conversion rate by 0.5% or so. Now, if you add 10 high profile logos, you could significantly increase your sales over the next 12 months. Press releases are a great way to create much needed exposure and build authority, but it takes a lot more than relying on distribution alone, paid distribution. If you want to make an impact and be seen by influencers, it takes sharing your success in placement and promoting your press release to your loyal tribe. Media credibility grows with each placement you get. Keep on climbing that media ladder, and soon enough, you'll be featured on national media outlets, telling your story to millions. Hard work now can result in serious sales gains later. Send, share, show, and repeat. You got it? Yes, press releases work, but only if you and your team works them. Please share this information that I just shared in this video and in this article with your PR team. Okay, whether they're a separate agency or they're in-house, please share this information with them. I want them to be more successful. I hope that they find value in these ideas. Okay, I'm sure they're super, super smart. I'm sure they're very, very talented, and I respect them for their work. And I hope that maybe there might be an opportunity that we may be able to collaborate in the future, right, with your PR work and helping you together do great work. Okay, if you are without PR talent, we can take massive action on your behalf with any of what I just shared with you, right? Please attend an upcoming workshop that we have right here at Upend PR, where I reveal how we turn digital entrepreneurs into media celebrities. We're doing it every day. Okay, we can do this with you as well. You can also review our services. If you're in need, just look in the menu up at the top of this page, and we would be honored to get to work on your behalf. So with that, hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully you got some great ideas. I want you to be more profitable with your PR work. I am your advocate, right? As a speaking business owner to business owner, I want you to make a lot of money with all of your exposure efforts. Our PR work that we did with savingsangel.com, my first company, we were able to take our own media work and transform that into about $6 million in sales, just from the techniques exactly like what I shared in this video. So I would be honored to bring you more and more value as we go. Thank you so much for watching.